I think we're broadcasting. 2 viewers. Is that it? I'm confused. Oh, for God's sake. All right, give me a minute. Should have worked this out before I Is that it? I'm confused. This man is an idiot. I should have sorted this out before. I'm getting weird looks now from the man outside. You can go down there for a moment. Right, let me share this. So people can ask me questions. 3 viewers. Wow. This man is an idiot. I should have sorted this out before. I'm getting weird looks now from the man outside. You go down there for a moment. Right, let me share. Sorry, I'm just sharing. You don't want to see my big face for everything. My God, the professionalness of this is mind-blowing. Right. Give me a moment. The C doesn't work on this bloody computer. Hang on with the questions for a minute. I'm just going to share the page so other people can... 25 viewers! Yes! So other people can join in. And then I'll answer some questions. Don't message me as private messages on Facebook or anything, or Twitter. I'm not going to look at them, because I'll get overwhelmed with too many... Right. Right, there we go. That's shared on there. I think that's shared on Twitter. Looking forward to this stream. Bertie's a magnificent man. Ranging windows. Right. Yes, I am magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. The passers-by looking at us. What's going on? Right, so here we go. Let's do a question. What kind of navigator do you have? Thank you for liking my videos. I use people will question whether I'm sponsored by Nokia. Be a bit more careful, mangling me around. I'm going to sit on the bed for a minute. Let me see if we can put this down a little bit. Then you can remain in shot, can't you? I bought this cushion in IKEA for Bertie yesterday. Oh, lots of people always ask about this. This is the airline for blowing dust out the door. And of course, blowing up my inflatable lady if you want to use it at night. It's a lovely day. I'm in London. Right. What kind of navigator do I use? That was the first question. I use my phone now. I had a TomTom. I just had a car TomTom, but it broke. And with Nokia's and Windows Phone, you get sat-nav built in for free. So that's what I use. I think if you come to this stream, you start seeing it from the beginning. So if you go onto the YouTube page, from what I can see, you start it from when I started. So if you ask me questions, it might be a while before I get around to them. But I will get round to them, of course. So yeah, I use Nokia Maps. Nokia here, it's called. As a little technological business snippet, that's something that Nokia have kept hold of when they sold the phone business to Microsoft. What's my favourite country to drive in, and which is Bertie? Bertie's? Bertie. My favourite country to drive in is France. I love France. I like doing Holland as well. I like doing all of them. Sweden. Bertie's favourite country is places like Greece and Italy, where you can find the ladies on the side of the road. Have I ever driven in Lithuania? No. Yes, I've done quite a lot in Norway. Coaches, and I did one trip to Virginia up to Norway. Have I decided to stop driving and try something else? I was always going to stop driving. I plan to stop driving by the time I'm 40. There are things. I have fires. Oven. I've got pie in the oven. When am I coming to the Holy Land? Is that Italy? Rome? Good afternoon. 51 viewers. Some people say the video down. Well, you can't see me saying this if it is, but I just suggest refreshing it. Oh my God! Hi, hi. What part of Wales am I from? West Wales. Carmarthenshire. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to tweet. This is quite nifty, isn't it? Like I said, I've never done this before. This is why it's a bit shambolic. I'll probably do it again, and it'll be a bit more organised next time. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see if there's any questions on the Facebook page. Come on, questions, people, questions. Do you want to talk for a bit, Bertie? Yes. When I was a little boy, I used to live in Denmark. I am, of course, Danish. And my mother used to cook us these interesting waffles, and they were delicious. And I keep trying to get Luke to make me these waffles, but he won't, because he says he doesn't know how. So if anybody has a recipe for some Danish waffles, please do get back to me. They may not be Danish. My mother was, of course, from Guatemala, but she married my father, who was Danish, when he was out there working for a telecommunications company. In Guatemala, that is. So they may be Guatemalan waffles. Any recipes for waffles are gratefully received. Thank you. No, I think so for the time being. God, for Bertie, you're filthy. Look at the state of his head. Let's refresh this now so we can see if there's any more. Oh, there's more questions. No questions? More questions. If I were an owner-driver, what truck would I prefer to use, and would I still drive fridges? Like any kid, I always wanted to be an owner-driver. I just wanted my own lorry. But I started driving for a living and realised that and realised that it's something that I didn't want to do anymore, because it's a hard life being an owner driver. It's a lot of expense and a lot of stress. I like my job because you just get to drive around, and any problems, you just use this little gadget here, which I don't believe is called a telephone, and to ring up the office and say, excuse me, my trailer just blew up. Can you bring me a new one, please? Hey, Slum Pigeon, who is your favourite travelling companion from? Somebody called Sean Davis. That name rings a bell somewhere. Don't know who that is. If you've seen any of the American videos, he's the fool I went on holiday with. I can't really say that anybody particular is my favourite travelling companion when I've got this curmudgeonly old grump next to me. Who are you calling a curmudgeonly old grump? You hear what he called me? Bastard. Sorry. Hitting on the head like that, patronisingly. Oh, hi from Boston. Wow, that's good. Right, let's see. So no, would I drive fridges if I was an owner driver? I'd drive whatever was paying the best money, which often isn't fridges. Too many fridge operators come and cut each other to death when it comes to rates. One thing I've always wanted to do actually is level loaders. How far up in Scotland have I been? Inverness and Fraser, Bertie love fish. Would you like to drive in Lithuania? Yeah, I'd like to drive everywhere. I'd like to do all those source countries. What, hang on a minute. Somebody said, what do you prefer, Scania or Volvo? Whichever one pays the best money to drive. I don't really have a preference. If I was given a nice Scania, I'd enjoy that. If I was given a nice Volvo, if I was given anything, if I was given a Super Space Cab DAF, I'd drive it. It's not. I don't actually have favourites. I know lots of people make out that I was a big Scania fan, and I liked Scanias when I had them. But before I came to Virginia, I'd never driven a Scania. Hi Luke, I found you. What type of law are you studying? I did 2 years of law and then realised I was never going to be a very good lawyer, so I gave up. What companies have you worked for? Well, driving trucks, full-time job with Virginia, ISF, HSF Logistics from Holland, and Nolan's. Then I was in agency for 3 years and worked for everybody on the sun, so supermarkets, bloody cyclists! Supermarkets like Tesco, Sainsbury's, all the major ones. Do you know what I never driven a lorry for Aston or something? Everybody really. All the major big companies in the UK on agency. Where are you heading to after this video? Into town to buy myself a suit for my brother's wedding next week. What do you think about the new Volvo HFH? It's growing on me. I didn't like them at first. I thought they looked like a dog's dinner, but the more I see of them, the more they're like them, and they're amazing inside. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Well, my name's Luke. This is my travelling companion and business associate, Mr. Bertie. Sir Bertie Legohead. Who are you calling Mr.? Soon to be a lord, you know. You can tell me that. Yes. I'm 36 years old. Driving is what I dreamed of doing as a kid, so I'm doing my dream job. Virginia is my dream job. It turned out to be everything I wanted and more. And I'm a game. That's about all there is to me. What do you think? Were Nolan's as bad when you worked there as they are now? Worse, probably. I think they've cleared up their act a lot. I never used to get any sleep in Nolan's. I used to, like, nearly every night I'd be on the boat from Holyhead or Dublin, Irish ferries, and I'd get like 3 hours on the boat. Not driving all day. Get to the boat, 3 hours in the bunk, up again, drive all day, get to the boat, 3 hours in the bunk, up again. Nobody's as bad now. YouTube Live, epic win. Yes! Have you driven the new Renault? Yeah, liked it. It's in the next Irish video, which will go up shortly. I'm doing this instead. I might put it up tomorrow or something. Yeah, it's really nice. What's the best company you've driven for so far? Virginia, by miles. And I'm not just saying that because I'm still here. It is by miles. It's I previously, before I came to work for Virginia, my longest job I'd ever had was 1 year. And I parked in Smithfield, and it's a dead end. Look, that Porsche now is driving down the pavement to try and get out. There's a big dead end sign there, and there's another. You just go up there a bit, and it goes around anyway to turn around. It's ridiculous. People are so stupid. Yeah, before I came to work for Virginia, my longest job ever was my longest job ever was a year, and that was Lowlands. Funny enough, but I used to go through jobs 6 months at a time, and that kind of dozens of coach companies and stuff. And I don't know where I can't pick them. So I've been at Virginia now 7 years, which is unheard of for me, and they're amazing because they are. You know what, the money could be better, but that's the same in every job I've ever had. And it's the same in nearly every company. The thing with these companies is they're all paying around the same now. So yeah, this is by miles the best job I've ever had. Anything you might like to try before you do it? Yeah, I'd like to do low loaders. I always wanted to drive in the States, but then me and Mr. Sean Davis went to drive across America last year, as you saw, and I realised that I wouldn't want it. I don't think I'd like to do it anymore. I actually had an interview with a Canadian company lined up, and then Virginia rang up and offered me a job. And driving trucks, because I'd not really done proper Europe until then. I'd done the short stuff, back and forth to Holland and Belgium. But then I decided to go with Virginia rather than go to the interview for a Canadian company. And that was easily one of the best things I've ever done. When will the milk truck B video be up? When I've got rid of the Irish ones? Somebody else saying, this is funny, don't take this the wrong way, but people keep telling me I must try Euro Truck Simulator 2. Because it's really nice. I like seeing when people do skins of my lorry and everything and drive them around. It may have escaped your attention. I do drive a lorry for a living. I'm not being arsey or anything. I don't want that to sound like I'm being arsey, but the last thing I want to do after driving a lorry all day is get on the computer and drive one again. But if I was young again, if that was around when I was a kid, my God, I'd have been addicted to it. Because I was obsessed with everything lorries, then that would have been amazing. If you could make one suggestion to truck designers, what would it be? Yeah, actually start using some trucks for a while, not like spending a night in your bloody factory in perfect conditions. Maybe go out for it in a few weeks in bad weather and cold and stuff, and most of them have no idea about the little foibles that trucks have and whatnot. The questions are drying up. Come on. Come on, more questions. Let's see if there's anything on Twitter. This is always going to be a bit ramshackle because this is my first live broadcast. I'm going to come up with ideas, and this is just like a tryout. I want to do a bit more of a slick version. Am I still a Randy trucker? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hi Luke, what is you and Bertie's normal working month? How long are you away from base? Home. I go home whenever I want, so I just text Virginia and say, can I go home next weekend, please? And they always get me home. They've never failed yet. Nothing's set in stone with this job with me. I just float around until I want to go home, and then I go home. Are you sponsored by Superdry? Funny enough, I'm wearing a Superdry shirt. Hi from Spalding to Michael Tapp. Would you go back to Open University? Yeah. Do I prefer right-hand or left-hand drive for your sort of work? I would quite like a left-hand drive truck because all left-hand drive trucks are designed that way, so there's often little things in a right-hand drive truck that are compromises. Good God. Feelings on what video space? Oh. Huh. So yeah, I quite like driving left-hand drives. Any more questions? No, come on, ask me questions. Oh, it's probably someone on Facebook. I'll get to looking at them in a minute. Let's share this. Boop, 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 boop. Will you shut up that incessant noise? There's pigeons out there. My nemesis. Be gone with you! Where are we? What are we doing? Oh, we're on film, of course. Hello. Hello. Where's my questions? Why is nobody asking me any questions? For God's sake. Oh, there we are. My question stream seems to have dried up, but on the computer. So how have you been, Luke? I've been very well, thank you. It's very polite. Where did you start your continental career? At HSF? Oh, I said, well, my continental career started on coaches, actually, first of all. Going all over Europe with coaches. But then I went to work for HSF. And hang on, I'm just going to plug my laptop in. And I lied to get the job. Have you done any Europe before? I've never done Europe in a truck, so I said, yeah, of course I have. There goes another car, hoping to go round. Oh, oh! Oh my God! Be more careful, you dumbhead! Right. Yeah, HSF. So my first truck driving job abroad was bouncing backwards and forwards to Holland non-stop. What do you think about the new Renaults? Look quite nice. Where are you now, London? Where are you now, London? Somebody said, I live up in Keith. Damn you. Can't believe I missed you. I didn't know where Keith is. Oh God, that was somebody asked how far I've been up in Scotland. That was like 12 years ago. Don't worry, you didn't miss me. We don't do much Scotland with Virginia. Wouldn't be a truck fest Belfast. No, I'm not a big fan of the truck fest. They're too big for my liking. I'm allergic to blokes who are full of themselves. Where was I driving when foot and mouth happened? I was on coaches back then. Why do I never flash back when not on the road? I wave. I'm not going to be flashing my lights every 5 minutes. I'd be never ending. I always wave if I see somebody. I don't ignore people. I don't have a microwave. I'm going to do a little video of a little tour of the little bits and pieces of the truck, a newer one. How old are you? 36. How many miles per gallon out of my Volvo? 8.5 to 9 most of the time. Do I like magnums? Not particularly. Do I get cheesed off being stuck? These are loading too quickly now. Too quickly. Cheesed off being stuck in that cabin? No, I like it. I like my life. It's home. Do I have any holidays planned for this year, Luke? Well, Glastonbury, and might go for a little cruise around the Isle of Wight and South Coast and Babs with the aforementioned pork chop. Ciao, guten Tag, dobry den. What do you keep on the top bed? Just stuff. Stuff. I need to get on Facebook. I bet people will be asking me questions on Facebook, and I'm ignoring them, and that's not very polite of me. Right. Don't do that. You to hell. People are asking me questions via private message. I can't look at all my own messages while I'm doing this. Being overrun with questions is no, don't ask them. Just leave it as comments, not as messages. Thank you. How? That's quite a good question. How does the industry expect to encourage and attract new drivers into the profession when every company seems to demand 2-3 years experience? Yeah, that's bullshit in my opinion. Personally, if I had a company, I'd employ young drivers straight out of with a brand new license. Often they're better. I worked for a coach company like that, Parks of London. They used to employ young lads because they knew they could make them Clark's drivers, and they didn't have any habits from anybody else. Are Virginia going to take on any English-based drivers? Yeah, they've already got a few. Depends where you live. My first driving job was driving buses around West Wales. Oh, somebody thanking me for advice I gave them. Yes, can I help you? That's one thing that pisses me off. When you parked in London or anywhere where there's people walking by, I just leave the sides open sometimes, so I might be cooking something. And they just stare in. Be like going to somebody's fucking front room and I'm sorry. It just be like somebody going to your front room and staring. Hello? I put a sign up sometimes going, yes, can I help you? Right. Somebody's done a spelling mistake and asked if I've ever thought about hosting a cocking show. Oh boy. Yes. Do you know what? I should do a live cooking thing, shouldn't I? Actually, do you know what? That's a good idea. I could do like there's a Tesco over there. I could do next or wherever I'm parked next time. Just go and get suggestions for ingredients, and then I'll turn them into something. What do you think about foreign truck drivers working for Virginia? I'm a foreign truck driver working for Virginia, so there we go. Are you interested in any kind of sports? I follow football casually, and I support Chelsea. But I'm not really that bothered about the sport. I don't watch football matches and stuff. I'm more into the statistics and the scores and the tables and stuff like that, and the competition of it. My favourite trip was Virginia. Crete. I started doing Greece. I did a few Greece trips. Do you think it's bad that there might be longer trailers in the UK continent, but never any mention of living space for driving? Yes, but nobody cares about us. What age were you when you got all your licenses, and was it hard to get a job? I got my bus license at 19, as you can, and I got my HGV at 21, and it took me 3.5 years to get a job, and then it was Dad got me a job in the Netherlands. I always like trucks and want to become a truck driver ASAP. What's the best way to get into continental driving job? Don't run before you can walk to the UK first, or wherever country you're from. That's what my advice would be. Making mistakes on the continent is a lot harder work than it is. It's easy. Driving on the continent is easy. But you want to just do a bit of the UK first. Don't try and jump head first into the continent, in my advice. You might be brilliant and you might go straight in. You might do it perfectly, but then you might not as well. So. Sean's thinking of North Italy, south of France, actually. Maybe quite a nice holiday. Do you drive around Essex much? Yeah, now and again. Will you be driving in the stream? No. I'm on a 45 till tomorrow. My first ever driving job you got to wait for. Yeah, driving buses around West Wales, like I said. With Davis Brothers. Ding ding! All aboard! Return! That would be 59 pence, please, my dear. Thank you. I enjoyed that at the time. Bloody hard work, though. I've got an itchy face. Let's turn the fan up. It's very hot in here. It's a very warm day today. Looks like a coma, but no, it's called a quiff. Look. It goes. Yes, collecting oranges in Spain and delivering to Tiptree for the marmalade. Well, that's how quiffs work. They go over to one side. Well, actually, it could go back. Holy cow, I was right. It looks like a coma. But Davey Ravy, you're going to be blocked. Favourite countries to drive, and I already answered that one, France. Yeah, scoundrels. I just wipe them down with antiseptic wet wipes, plates and cutlery, or sometimes use a bit of spray. Do companies make you do a test drive before you work there, or is your HGV license enough? No, nearly all of them will take you for a drive first. Come on, reload. Live streaming not available in Germany. Oh, that's a shame. Germany's well over the top with its things. Oh, for God's sake, this bloody... How many times did I apply for Virginia before I got a start? I just rang them up. That was back in the days when people used to give you jobs over the phone. Things have changed a lot since then, that's for sure. Yeah, 21 years old with your HGV, any advice? It will be hard work. You just have to keep trying. Lots and lots of people. One day, you'll get somebody who will give you a job. Will I sign your Lego head at Water, Brendan? Water for truck sale, please, and give me a tour of the inside of your Volvo. Yes. There will be the opportunity for me and Bertie to sign Lego heads. Why am I being put out of the spotlight here? I thought this was about me. Nobody's asking me any questions. You're not interested in me. Oh. Go away. I don't want to see you anymore. Where are my questions? Do you like your new cushion? I bought it in IKEA yesterday. It's nice, isn't it? Yes. Not sure about this pink stripe, though. It's a bit puffy. You're a bit puffed up. Oh, I've lost 10 viewers. That's how boring it is. Well, like I said, this is a bit, this is a tryout rather than, I might do a cooking one, a live cooking one. Hello, Luke. Hello! How will I feel when a much larger horsepower truck comes out? Sorry, a larger. Fine. I'm surprised it's been so long. I didn't, this truck, the 750 had been out a year when I got it, and I expected about 6 months before Scania came out with a bigger power one. But it's been like 18 months now, and they're still not out, so how thousands of years old is Bertie? Oh! Oh no, I've done it again! My head, my poor head! It's your fault, whoever asked that question. Thousands of years old. How bloody dare you? What the hell do you think you are, asking me questions like that? I'm a sir, you know. I'm going to come after you with my sword! Ah! Bertie, it's just a computer screen. Oh dear, I think he's lost his temper. Too bloody right I have. Hello. Right. Yeah, I'm going to do a blog post, and then you can leave comments, and we can do some suggestions for a future live broadcast. Like I said, I'd like to make the future one about something or have a purpose behind it. I'm 22. I have my Arctic test Monday morning. Will I pass? Yes, I am the transport oracle. I don't know. We used to employ new drivers before they got tainted by the masses. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think new drivers. I can't think of anything I'd want less than this. Like some of those trucknet blokes you see, moaning, "I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Yeah, they asked me to go up the road and do a delivery, and I told them to F off. I'm not doing that. I'm going home." Have you ever been in a crash at work? Oh, yes. How many times did you apply to Nolan's before you got a star? I didn't really apply. My dad was there. You did ask for several times then. What made I choose a trucker life? My dad was. It was my dream since I was a kid. Bertie, do you miss Denmark? Oh, Bertie's got a question. Yes, I do. As many of you may know, I had to leave Denmark because of spurious tax avoidance charges on my many businesses. This was not true, but they were ready to put me in prison, so I came and stowed away with Luke one day. Unfortunately, all my money seems to have been embezzled by my accountant, so now I have nothing, and I rely on this Pratt to look after me. You know what they say, hide in plain sight and all that. And so far, the Danish have not caught up with me. Have they, Luke? No. Do you think they will? Only if somebody reports you. Good. Very good. Yeah, so, yes, I miss Denmark. I went back once. I had to wear a special hat. But, as I think it was in a video, or at least a photograph. Maybe we'll post it somewhere. Good God, look at all these keys. Oh, they light up. That's rather nifty. Can I have the B? Please. Can I have the B? No. How about the spacebar? I can use it as a ruler. Yeah. Right. Let's look, see if there's any more questions. Where's my phone gone? Will you be able to sit in my cab at Waterford? Yes, people can sit in the lorry. Is it true that you once, Bertie, here's a question for you. Is it true that you once, oh, bugger it. No, come on, this way. Bertie, is it true that you once pillaged 20 Spanish villages under the name of Alberto? Lots of things happened in the Spanish Civil War, and I'm not prepared to speak about them. Good day to you. Okay. You're not very steady today. Oh, yeah. I drank too much last night. I met a lovely lady called Anastasia. God, she was amazing. Except her boob kept falling out. If I could have 3 modifications to Lady Michelle, what would they be? A filled-in catwalk, a longer cab, and don't know. Were you afraid when you did your first trip with Virginia? Afraid? No, not really afraid. Nervous, maybe? Yeah, a little bit. It's like you would be in any new job. Look, there's somebody else doing it. Are they going to be brave enough to go through the... Oh, you can't. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Look, there they go. They try and drive down the pavement. Well, they do drive down the pavement and try and get out. Rumours about a new R780 in the near future. Wouldn't surprise me. How many miles has my Volvo done? It just came up to 200,000 kilometers this week. Would you get another V8? I don't know. I don't buy the trucks. Oh, another one for Bertie. Bertie? Bertie. Yes? Other than pork chops, what is your favourite food? Oh, that's quite a good question. I like bacon. I like bacon a lot. And fajitas. I do love a good fajita. I used to go out with a lady called Fajita once. She was so beautiful. Except she had the complexion of a fajita, hence her name. I named her myself. Her real name was Muriel. Oh, that's a nice little Bertie backstory. We could do videos of just Bertie's backstories. Let's check Facebook. I'm surprised I haven't got much any more grief. People seem to leave me alone these days. You watch, this is gonna kick off a load of grief. Some people seem to spend their lives just giving people grief online. Can Bertie say hello to Ben and Megan, aged 5 and 8? Okay, Bertie. Oh, what are you doing? Hello, Ben and Megan, aged 5 and 8. I do hope you're well. I'm not going to reveal my true age. Suffice to say, I've lived a long and hearty life. I was going to say happy then, but of course it's not happy. I'm a curmudgeonly old fool. Keep up the good work with the videos. I enjoy watching. Thank you. It's very nice. It's nice to hear those things. How much do I earn doing international? Not enough. But then every company is the same. Nowadays, once upon a time, actually, you would have earned more doing international than you would have done doing the UK, but it's sort of flipped around now. The best paid jobs, usually the supermarket jobs and stuff like that. Bertie live. Bertie, did Luke once threaten to recycle you for not doing the washing up? No comment. Do you wish to make a comment, Bertie? No. Do I get recognized when out and about? Oh god, all the time. It's brilliant. Loads and loads. Get waved at constantly. It's nice. People go on about no camaraderie in this job anymore, which, because years ago you would have been at borders and stuff and tried to find a flattering angle. People used to go on about borders, and because that makes me look like I've got the fattest face in the world. Hello, I'm Brian Blessed! People used to go on about no camaraderie anymore because once upon a time you'd have had to wait at borders and you'd see all your fellow drivers and whatnot and chat and go out drinking at the truck stops. And it's true, that has gone, but what has come back and is in its place is an amazing online community. So I connect every day with dozens and dozens of people, and we chat and we ask each other questions if we want advice and share pictures and stuff. The camaraderie is there, it's just online. You know, there are people I follow on Twitter who I've never met, but they're like friends, or on Facebook that I interact with. They're like friends because we exchange tweets most days and stuff. Apart from your one, who has the best 750 paint job? Loans. I really like loans, actually. What is the best driver's tour story you have been told? Oh, God, you could write a book. One of the funniest things recently was there's a page dedicated to Facebook page dedicated to posting pictures of crashes, and which I don't understand. I don't want to look at people's crashes, and somebody posted a picture of mine when I went into the ditch, and the poster said, I don't know what happened, details to be confirmed, as if it had just happened or something. And some bloke comes down further down and says, oh, it happened a couple of years ago. I know the driver well, he fell asleep. I have no idea who he was. Got that muesli. And I didn't fall asleep. He shut up after I replied to him saying, I don't know who you are. Is it difficult to catch shower and keep up with personal hygiene when out on the road? It's a bit more effort than if you lived in a house, but you can get on. You just got to keep on top of it, haven't you? Big Vern. Bertie, is Luke really a twat? You keep calling him one. Well, if the cap fits, as they say, if the cap fits. Oh, cheers. I can imagine the old bum. How do I have connection, really? How do I have connection, actually? I don't know what that means. Till what time am I streaming? Until I get bored. It won't be much longer because I think I'm boring people. When getting a new truck, do you get to choose what make, or do you just get what you're given? You get what you're given. Basically, it's up to the boss to buy these trucks because they buy. There's many considerations that we won't know about. So, you know, finance deals, packages, blah 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 blah. So I did get to pick the color of this one. Though I was given the option. He texted me while he was ordering it, saying black or silver. And I said black because I thought black would stand out more, and I do believe I was right. Is it true Bertie's had plastic surgery? Who the hell told you that? Luke, stop this stream immediately. It's getting too freaky. There's a taxi going down there now. Did you want to rent a resale? I've done that one. Any complaints about the FH16? The catch on the driver's door is a pain in the ass because the same on all Volvos, they never stay open. We could have a butterfly's wings, the breeze from a butterfly's wings flap on it and it wouldn't stay open. What else is there? That's about it, really. Hello. A lot of our drivers really look after the trucks. We've got some that don't as well, but there's one bloke here, Saloonist or something. I got a truck after him once, and it was it just rolled out of the factory. He keeps his trucks insanely clean. It's amazing. Guess what? I got my food tech teacher into your cooking videos. That's brilliant. I'm going to do more cooking videos. I want to prove how easy it is to eat well and healthily. I love the videos. Think you are very funny, along with Bertie, of course. Oh, thank you. And I look out for you around Snowdonia. Yes, I don't normally. How is it there with drivers from countries such as Poland and Romania? Do they also take over all the work? I don't think we got any Romanians. Right, this is something that gets on my tits a little bit because they're just how does my come over look? They're just doing a job. Hang on a minute. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I'm a foreigner working for an Irish company, so it's not a lot of the people forget that the reason. Sorry, my brain stopped working. The reason a lot of these foreigners came to Ireland to work is a lot of Irish drivers went to work in construction in the boom years. So and some pay differently. They're foreign drivers, but as far as I'm aware, and I've actually seen pay slips in trucks I've driven that had stuff left in there. At Virginia, we're all on the same money and always have been. And a lot of them are really fantastic drivers. Am I still studying, or have I shelved it for now? Shelved it for now. I might go back to it. But when was the last time you drove on the N4? I don't know. How do you feel about cyclists? Indifferent. All this hate between cyclists and drivers and everything has to stop, and people need to work together. The most dangerous European drivers, Belgians probably. Have you done much driving in London? Probably more than anywhere else. I left Wales to come to London to drive coaches. Used to do all the sightseeing tours and all that malarkey. Hello, Luke, to Tom Young. Hello! Next time you're approaching Swindon, can you please tweet me? Hi, Luke and Bertie. It depends if you're in a rush. How to climb a hill in a standard truck 440, 460. If it's the same in this actually. If you really want to get up the hill as quick as possible, I tend to drop it down and gear manually as soon as it starts dropping speed. Davy Ravy. Why are you kind of naming yourself after Davy Wavy, Davy Ravy? Are you as hot as Davy Wavy? My dad was parked on a bay and loading drove straight into the grill of his truck and smashed the bumper and got. Very good. 13. Bertie, are you Toby1234 ABC from Trucknet? No! He's entertaining, I'll give him that much. Let's not say anymore. I think a live cooking show would be marvelous as long as it's not all meat. No, maybe I'll do a vegetarian one. I eat lots of vegetarian stuff. I often have vegetarian days. Maybe I'll do a pasta one or something. Or okay, I want ideas for a side dish to go with. So I'm thinking of something with vegetables. Because you know you can like roast vegetables, but I haven't got an oven obviously. Might get a slow cooker actually. Have I ever held Virginia's anniversary trailer that matches your truck? Well, it's just a sticker on the back. I've done it a couple of times. I had it last week. Where have I been in Norway? All over Norway. When I did 3 coach tours there, we sailed into Haugesund and went all around the fjords and stuff, and Voss and Flom and Bergen and all that. Then in my camper van, I drove all the way up to North Cape, and then back down through Finland and Sweden to Denmark to the boat back. And then in the truck, Flom's that place with the train, isn't it? I took a truck up there to meet a cruise ship. Do I like the ring road around Paris? No. I should check Twitter. Where's my phone? Will I be attending Truckfest Peterborough? No, I don't like the big Truckfest. What's the best place I've been to? Like I said, I like doing Greece. I love doing Italy. Howdy doodle to JC Big Rig. Best House of Cards episode. Well, if I told you the best House of Cards episode, I might give away something that people who haven't got that yet. So I'm not going to say that. But there are many of them. Do I carry many tools to break down? Yes, and airlines and all that sort of thing. I try and a lot of companies won't let you repair their own trucks, but I try and get the thing moving. This is the sort of company that will appreciate you trying to get the truck moving. Again, what's your opinion on UK drivers' facilities? Disgusting. It's the most annoying thing when driving everything. The standard of driving, the truck drivers standard of truck driving in the UK now is diabolical. What old commercial vehicle would you have? I'd love either an old F12 or 10 Globetrotter or a 3600 Space Cab. Have I ever got seasick? Not on a ferry. I've been seasick when I went sailing last year, and I've been sailing a few times, and you get seasick on the little boats. But I've never been seasick on a ferry. I was on the roughest crossing. One of them was Celtic Link last year when all the chains snapped and the trucks started crashing into each other. Luckily, only my trailer snapped and it smashed it. So I just Spanish lorry to pieces. But no, I don't get seasick. I quite like it when it's rough. It's quite good fun. For a non-lorry driver. Can you tell me a little about resting rules and what you do during your rest periods while out on the road? Basically, we can drive for 9 hours a day, 10 hours twice a week. You can work for a maximum of 15 hours. You need a 9-hour break. 9 hours reduced. Or an 11-hour break. So if you work for 15 hours, you automatically have a 9 If you want an 11, you can work 13 hours. I know it sounds ridiculous. What do I do? All sorts. I just read a lot, watch some stuff from my laptop, make videos, internet. There's always something to do. People talk about being bored when you're on an 11-hour break. You know, I'm never bored. There's no reason to be bored. There's lots to do. Will I be attending Carmarthen Truck Show this year? No. Didn't like it last year. I thought it was rubbish. Are you going to do more of these? Yes, I will do actually, but there'll be a bit more planned next time. This one's just me talking with Bertie. What is Bertie meant to be? Is he a jar? How the fucking hell dare you call me a jar? He's a storage thing. So currently he's containing a moomin and a plane that my mate bought me. Yeah, it's for kids to put Lego in. What are the speed limits for trucks and Irish roads? 80 kilometers per hour. When would you be back up Inverness, Peterhead? No idea. I don't think I'll ever be there with Virginia. Will I be delivering? I don't know. That's the thing. People ask questions about where I'll be. I have no idea. I found out just now what I'll be doing tomorrow. But in general haulage, things are always very last minute. Do you rate Jose Mourinho? Well, me and James O'Brien had a debate about this earlier in the week, and I think he knows my answer to that. What's the last time? Hang on a moment. I'm getting a dry mouth. I'm just going to get myself a drink. My favourite drink, honestly, is milk. Ice cold milk. What's the quickest route from Holyhead to Dover? That's much of a muchness. It's not the quickest, but I usually go Chester, Wrexham, Shrewsbury. I usually use the M1, the M6 and the M1 around that side. How often do I use the Harwich port? Never used it, Virginia. I used to use it quite a bit with HSF. I'm getting behind on these questions. Come on. Can a twin fit a cooker fit in the probably? Bertie, is it true that you're more qualified to drive this truck than he is? Well, of course I am. I actually have a road train license for Australia. I can drive any size of truck in America, and I used to fly the space shuttle for NASA. Didn't tell me that. Yeah, I don't use Harwich. Oh, I love halloumi cheese. I have it quite a lot. Do you think we should have one toll box for Europe and UK, Dartford, instead of all getting this one? Well, yeah, it'd be good, but it's difficult with the technology. I got one box that works for Spain and France. How long have I had my beard? Well, I shaved it off a couple of years ago for Movember, but apart from that, I haven't been regularly clean shaven since I started driving trucks, and it was 12 years ago. Have I ever been stuck in the Eurotunnel? No. How old am I? 36. Would you try driving in Canada? Not anymore. Have you used the M6 to M4 Galway to Dublin? Oh yeah, I've used most roads in Ireland. Mine at all. What's the with no laybys on? Ireland has built a selection of motorways with no services generally, and even no laybys, and it is shocking. absolutely shocking. Do you think you'll ever leave Virginia? If so, why? Well, of course, I'm not going to be here till the day I die. That's a certainty. Do you hate Eddie Stobart? No, quite admire Eddie Stobart in many ways. I admire what they've done with their image and branding and everything. I think they've been quite clever. Do I think they'll be around that much longer? No, I don't. I think they'll burn out eventually. But no, I don't hate them. I don't like them that much either. But you hopping across to Spain on the pont? Haven't anytime soon? No idea. As a kid, what trucks were around? Well, in the 80s, so it would have been the DAFs, the 36, 28, and 3300s. The F10 and F12 Volvo. What Scania it would have been then? Would it have been a 141? I think it was. Thank you, Matthew Hansen. Why do I like Holland? Just like it. So, nice infrastructure, is laid back, and people are nice. Is there a Mr. Vernon or a Mrs. Bertie? What do you mean? Am I married? No. Or with anybody? No. The way I do this job, you couldn't do it with somebody. It'd be impossible. Or a Mrs. Bertie. Do you want to answer this question, Bertie? Oh, hang right back up. It's in your way. Yes. I wish you hadn't brought this up. It's very difficult for me to talk about. There was a Mrs. Bertie, yes. Yes. She was a beautiful woman. Absolutely beautiful. And she was Irish, you know. Irish, yes. But unfortunately, she was killed on our honeymoon. In a tragic accident with a spoon. I'm not going to talk any more about that. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, dear. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How do I go about my laundry when being away? I've got like 3 months worth of clothes. I just do the washing when I'm at home. At my parents, I do it, actually, most of the time. I don't think we'll bring this to an end shortly, to be honest with you. There's not much else to say. Questions have gone a bit quiet. And I want to go and get a suit. How do I rate P&O Ferry Liverpool to Dublin? Rubbish. I think it's rubbish. And the food is terrible. And on both sides, the staff in the port have got attitude problems. Not in the office in Liverpool, actually. They're quite friendly, but on the check-in and stuff. What's the worst run I did in lorry? No, not really any bad ones. Not hard. Davey the Minoan on my pay dash. Perhaps Bertie Wood's tempted to change his ways. Have you ever been financially roped by Spain? There we go. Let that be the answer. Not sure where you find the time. Yeah, it's quite hard work. So yeah, any ideas for another future broadcast would be appreciated. A cooking one would be a good idea, actually. So I'm probably going to do that. Got a bit of a dodgy stomach today. Here's my surroundings. Since Smithfield Market in London. There's a nice Scania over there for all you Scania lovers. Hello, hello. So, yes, I think I've pretty much answered everybody's questions. So, oh no, there's some more coming through on Twitter. No, that wasn't a question. Let me go and have a look on Facebook. actually. This will be doing my data allowance no good whatsoever, will it? Blimey. What's your favourite part of your job? Travelling about, driving my lorry. I still love driving. Just after turning in where you. Well, I've done that one. Would I ever get a second Lego head? How could you say that? That is the only one for me. Does anybody else find this somewhat disturbing? Stop it. Don't you dare kiss me again. Ever. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my ramshackle broadcast, and I've answered as many questions as you and Bertie should get married. You act like a married couple most of the time, anyway. So I'm going to go and buy a suit. Any more questions? No, that's pretty much it. I think the questions have pretty much died down a little bit. Therefore, we can bring an end. I might have a lie down. Oh. Come on, Bertie, you can come and have a lie down too. Oh, this is awful. Really? Let me out. You're freaking me out. You're freaking me out. Let me out. Let me out. Right, that's it. Actually, I might read a bit of my Adventure Time encyclopedia. I love Adventure Time. And Jake the dog. Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to various distant lands. We Jake the dog and Finn the human. The fun will never end. Adventure time! Right, how long have I been broadcasting now? Kept a steady 90 viewers throughout. Which is pretty good. Jesus, an hour and 7 minutes. God, I could talk too much, don't I? Right, well, anyway, thanks for watching. It has been fun. Like I say, it's just like a tryout, really. My next one will be more planned, have a bit more substance to it. And, like I say, I might do a bit of cooking and whatnot. It'll be a weekend again. People are still asking me questions via private message. Let's answer some of them then. Grab a lie down on my dog cushion. Oh, he did send that as a message, so a comment. One of the most important things you can have as an international lorry driver is scatter cushions. That sounds a bit gay. But it's true, actually, because it's nice to be able to lounge around of an evening. Right. Sorry, I'm just fiddling around with this. I'm glad this is glad we worked out how to use it now, so it's like I say, it'll be more slick next time. Right, that'll be it then. There were some more questions quickly. We'll finish these then. Would you do the video basically in the life of a trucker, sort of like a vlog? That I think that would be interesting. Sort of what I've been doing for the past 4 years. Some pork cooking for the next video. Yeah, maybe. Do you like the use of longer 15.6 meter trailers over here? I'm indifferent because I work for an Irish company, so we don't have them. How many times have you been through Plymouth with Brittany Ferries? Twice. Do you experience any language barriers when you're abroad? Yeah, but you just, as long as you're, one of my biggest tips for anybody who goes abroad is to always start off in their language. So just say hello and stuff in their language. It opens up doors, and as long as you have a go to understand, as long as go over there with your arrogant British attitude or whatever, thinking you knew best and shouting in English, thinking that will help them understand, and you will have language barriers. Go over there trying to work out what they're saying in a reasonable fashion and trying to understand their language, and they will help you. No, I take a lorry home for my weekends off, but then for a holiday I fly back. Do a live driving one. The internet would probably keep dropping out. That'd be more trouble than it's worth. Still loving the Volvo? Yep. Where were you born? Oxford. John Radcliffe Hospital in Oxford, but then grew up in Wales. Can you see yourself driving for the next 20 years? No, I hope not. Can you do, yeah, most enjoyable. Good, I'm glad people enjoyed it. If there was another company you would like to drive, no, honestly not. Who would it be? The only one I would think that would be good enough, I'd work for Ray White, but that's bad. But then I'm happy at Virginia, so there's no point. How long do I think I will be living in the Lady? I don't know. Right, that's it then. Let's get Bertie to say goodbye. Where's the live stream then? Oh, there it is. Bertie, it's time to go. Really? Oh. Goodbye then, my friends. Good God, why have I turned nice? What's going on? That's because you had a little sleep just then. Oh, did I fall asleep? Oh, I didn't realize. Goodbye. Do you mean my grumpiness is all about tiredness? Is that all it is? Really? You're always in a good mood when you had a good sleep. Unfortunately, that's never very often. Anyway, goodbye, and we will see you for a live chat again in a few weeks, probably, and we will have some sort of plan, because, let's face it, this has been a ramshackle affair that I don't want to put my name to, but I didn't have any choice in the matter, so goodbye. So it's goodbye from him, and it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from Lady Michelle. Goodbye, I'm Lady Michelle. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. I will see you soon. Bye. I need like those YouTubers like Davey Wavy. I need my own sort of I've got one. Onward! Hang on, let's do that again. Onward!